All right, guys, let's have a look at this name, OKLO. So if you're not familiar with this name, this is, if you guys have been watching like in October, early October or in November, a lot of nuclear, anybody who mentioned nuclear, it was going bananas. And this is one of the stocks that went up from $5 in September to all the way $28. And it did consolidate for about 2 months or so. And then this year, 2025, it pretty much had this 25% rally off of its 50-day moving average. And what's going on with this name? So I know I don't disagree with many people who are out there criticizing this name. And there was even a short report. I 100% agree. If you guys think that this is a junk, yeah, probably it is, because they don't make any revenue. This guy was saying OKLO's up 24%. The company has no profits, no sales. They don't even have a product, as the NRC has rejected their application for the Aurora reactor. This is a zero chance they may meet their 2027 target for an operational reactor. This is deeply unserious market. See, okay, yeah, we get it. When there's hot money out there, people are pretty much chasing anything and everything. But as somebody who trades just a chart and momentum, I mean, you don't want to fight anything like this. Look at this chart. Yeah, you can probably make a bullish and bearish case for any chart. But by looking at this, I mean, 28 break, which is all-time highs, watch out. You're going to get squeezed again. Whether this stock worth $3.7 billion or not, I mean, it's not for me to decide. I mean, market will price things. I mean, at some point it will find its mean, okay, and it will probably in the next a few months go maybe even back to $6 or maybe even $5, maybe even $2 at some point, right? But in the meantime, I mean, you don't want to fight the momentum. So the reason why it squeezed 24%, I mean, I was looking at the short data. Again, this is not a 100% accurate volume, but I trust this volume just in terms of the ratio. What was the short ratio during that particular day in general for the volume that was reported? So on that day, 34% of the total volume was short. But previous 5-6 days, you can see the short volume. People were shorting this at high 50s, even 60s at these volumes when stock was moving sideways. And that is the reason why, I mean, this stock pushed for the most part. It's not like all of a sudden people decided that this stock is going to be a perfect investment in 2025. And they decided just to throw everything at it. It's just small caps have been having a time at the moment. And all those people who were short, they got squeezed. Can it get, I mean, over 25 and run towards maybe 30, 34, 36, $40? Absolutely. I mean, you don't want to fight the momentum when it's hot, when there's a volume there, when people are basically betting with options to the upside. I mean, you don't want to stand there. I personally was giving an example of Carvana last year. In 2 years, stock went up from $3 to $268. Is it a fraud or not? I mean, it doesn't matter. Like if it's crowded short, it will keep trapping people and it will keep going higher and higher. But again, this is a real business out there. I mean, a lot of people can relate to this business. But my point is, when it comes to shorting, you got to be careful. Not everybody is going to be good at shorting. If you haven't made money trying to go long, which, I mean, in a bull market, if you haven't made money going long, you probably will not make money trying to short a stock in a bull market in general. So you have to be careful. And my rule of thumb is I have heard it somewhere, you short a stock that cracks. You don't short a stock that is going higher. It is stupid to short a stock that is going higher. And you short a stock when it cracks, when it gives you that, I don't know, it could be 30% decline, 20% decline, or it could be like option activity that gives you a hint where stock may be moving sideways, or it could be some pattern that you remember, like it is looking like that it can fail at some point. You just have to have a solid reason to go short in general. If you want to make money shorting a stock. So I understand that this stock went public through SPAC in 2024 through a merger, and it did trade at 10 something and then fell to $5 and then came right back up to this $28 levels in a very short period of time. Yeah, what is a SPAC? It's basically they're a bunch of blank check companies that are waiting to be merged with something that is not public yet, instead of going through IPO, which takes a lot of time to prep to go public. Some companies decided in the past a few years to go public through this merger, okay? And this is one of the names, okay? And again, I don't disagree with this guy who says, yeah, this is not a unprofitable company. We get that. They don't make any money. But at the same time, one thing I noticed is there are many multi-billion dollar companies that have pretty boring websites. If you just go to their website, I mean, it's just going to look like basic website. Versus you go take a look at these companies, they know their audience. They want to look appealing to like unsophisticated. This is the saying in the market, unsophisticated investor. They want to look sleek, they want to look good, and they're very active in social media in general. They want to look appealing, and they have presence everywhere, and they keep tweeting stuff, and they're gonna look futuristic everywhere. And this is one of those names. Okay, I'm not saying that they may not fail. I mean, they might succeed in the future. We don't know, but the fact is, so far, yeah, zero revenue. They still burn cash. There's nothing to look at it. The only thing you can look at it is chart of the stock. So I'm gonna be watching this 28 as a possible resistance area, and this is pretty much highest closing price ever for this stock. This 27.25, the highest print 28.12. If it breaks that level, I mean, it can squeeze shorts a little bit more. Volume spiked that day, but I think a lot of people, right around here somewhere, there was a short report as well. I don't remember who was it, but you can take a look at on X who was it. But yeah, there are short reports as well. But again, I like to short a stock when it's clear to me that I'll probably make money to the downside. But so far, I'm watching this name to the upside. So if it breaks 28, can it go to 30, 35, maybe even $40? Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't mean that this stock is worth that much. 3.7 billion? Oh, no, absolutely not. But option activity is there. There are people buying $30 calls, even $35 strikes. I'm seeing for January. But option market looks very speculative, and a lot of people buying short-dated calls. So there are some who are buying March 28, May 35. Looks like there's somebody who did a spread. But yeah, overall, yeah, short-term activity like calls being traded a lot. And spreads, probably people are trading selling calls, taking advantage of the implied volatility, because IV is expensive, which means if you are trying to buy naked calls or puts, it is pricey. So you got to be careful with this one out there. But I'm watching it to the upside if it breaks this level. But to the downside, I would watch this 50-day moving average, which is $22 levels. If it cracks that level, then yeah, I would be watching this name to the downside. Or if I want to bet against this stock, I want this stock pretty much rally pretty fast and stall out, and then I would try to catch it to the downside on an exhaustion move. But until then, I mean, this chart doesn't look bearish to me right here, right now. Of course, you can make a bearish case probably, but I follow the price action, and so far, no reason to be trying to bet against it unless it cracks, unless it goes down. But again, these videos are purely for entertainment purposes only. This is not a financial advice. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you in the next one.